Judy Moody was in a mood. Dr. Judy Moody. Finally! Judy thought the only thing finer in the world than getting jaws had to be getting a big brown box in the mail with the name Dr. Judy Moody on it. She was in an operating mood. "Can I open it?" asked Stink, coming out of his closet fort. "What does it say right there?" asked Judy, pointing to the label. "Dr. Judy Moody," read Stink. "Exactly," said Judy Moody. "I collected all the box tops." "I got you some from the school nurse," said Stink. "Okay, you can go get the scissors." Stink handed over the scissors. Judy poked through the tape and broke open the brown flaps. Mouse pawed at the sticky tape. Stink's head kept getting in the way. "Stink! I'm in the middle of an operation!" Judy pulled aside the tissue paper and lifted out the doctor doll. At last! Judy held the doll in her lap and stroked her silky smooth hair. She made neat little bows in the ties of the doll's blue and white hospital gown. The doll was wearing a hospital bracelet. "Her name is Hedda Get Better," Judy read. "Does she do anything?" asked Stink. "It says here if you turn the knob on top of her head, she gets sick. Then you turn the knob again and she gets better. Get it?" Judy turned the knob on the doll's head until a new face appeared. "She has measles," said Stink. "She talks when you hug her too." Judy hugged the doll. "I have measles," said Hedda Get Better. Judy turned the knob until another face appeared. Then she hugged the doll again. "I have chicken pox," said Hedda Get Better. "Cool," said Stink. "A sick doll with 3 heads." Judy turned the knob once more and hugged the doll. "All better," said Hedda. "Can I make her get sick, then better?" asked Stink. "No," said Judy. "I'm the doctor." Judy opened her doctor kit. "At last, I have someone to practice on," she said. "You practice on me all the time," said Stink. "Someone who doesn't complain." "You'd complain too if you had to hold up a lamp and get bandages all over you. Why can't I ever be Elizabeth Blackwell, first woman doctor?" "For one thing, you're a boy." "Can I put her arm in a sling?" asked Stink. "No," said Judy. She held the ear scope up to Hedda's ear and turned on the light. "Can I mix up some of this blood from your doctor's kit?" "Shh! I'm listening!" She held the stethoscope on Hedda. Then she held it on Stink's chest. "What?" said Stink. "What do you hear?" "A heartbeat. This can mean only one thing." "What?" "You're alive!" "Can I listen for a heartbeat?" Okay. But first get me a glass of water to mix the blood in." "You get it," said Stink. "Don't touch anything until I get back," said Judy. "Don't even breathe." As soon as Judy rounded the corner, Stink turned the knob on the doll's head. Measles. He turned the knob again. Chickenpox. Measles. Chickenpox. Measles. Chickenpox. Stink turned Hedda Get Better's head back and forth, over and over, faster and faster. "Uh-oh," said Stink. "What?" Judy asked, returning with a sloshing glass of water. "Her head is stuck," he said. Judy grabbed Hedda Get Better away from Stink. "I have chicken pox," Hedda said. Judy tried to turn the knob. The knob was stuck all right. It would not turn, no matter how hard Judy twisted and yanked and pulled. "I have chicken pox. I have chicken pox," Hedda said again and again. "Her head is stuck on chicken pox," Judy moaned. "It's not my fault," said Stink. It is too! Now she'll never get better. Judy took Hedda's pulse. She listened to Hedda's heart. She checked Hedda's forehead for a fever. My first patient, and she's going to have chickenpox for the rest of her life. Judy took the doll to her mother, but Mom could not turn the knob, even with her best opening pickle jars twist. Judy took the doll to her father, but Dad could not get the doll's head to turn, even with his best opening spaghetti sauce turn. What are you going to do? Asked Dad. There's only one thing I can think of. Give her a shot? Asked Mom. No, said Judy. Band-Aids. Cool, said Stink. Stink and Judy put fancy Band-Aids on Hedda Get Betta's face, one for every chicken pox. Then they put Band-Aids all over her body. There were endangered species Band-Aids, dinosaurs, tattoos, mermaids, and race cars. Even glow-in-the-dark bloodshot eyeball Band-Aids. So she won't scratch, said Judy Moody. I'm glad that emergency's over, Dad said. Judy tried to turn the doll's head one last time. She did not yank or twist or pull. She very slowly, very carefully turned the knob. Hedda's head turned, and her smiling, no chickenpox face reappeared. I cured her! Judy yelled. She hugged her doll. Oh, Betta, said Hedda Get Betta. Good as new, said Mom and Dad. I'm just glad she didn't have spotted fever, said Judy. I never in a million years would have had enough Band-Aids for that. The TP Club. I think it's going to rain for 40 days and 40 nights, said Stink. Judy was hanging blankets from her top bunk to make a rainforest canopy over her bottom bunk. When that was done, she set Jaws on the top bunk for a jungly effect. Who needed a two-toed sloth? She climbed in and spread out her me collage. Mouse climbed in after her. Don't get hair on my collage, Judy warned her. Stink stuck his head through the blankets. Who's that with hair sticking all out? He asked, pointing to her collage. That's me in a bad mood on the first day of school. Where's me? Don't they need to know about brothers? You mean bothers? Asked Judy. She pointed to some dirt glued in the lower left-hand corner. I'm dirt? Asked Stink. Judy cracked up. That's for selling moon dust, said Judy. What's that blob? Blood? Red. My favorite color. Are those spiderweb Band-Aids? Stink asked. Where'd you get glitter glue? Can I come in there and glitter glue my bat wings? Her little brother, the bat freak, was becoming a regular Frank Pearl. There's no room, Stink. This is serious. I only have about 2 more weeks to finish. Judy cut out a picture of Hedda from the ad in her Lunar Girls magazine and pasted it in the doctor corner, right next to her drawing of Elizabeth Blackwell copied from an encyclopedia. She checked Mr. Todd's list of collage ideas. Clubs. I don't belong to any clubs, thought Judy. She'd have to skip that one. Hobbies. Collecting things was her favorite hobby, but she couldn't paste a scab or a Barbie head to the collage. She taped on the pizza table from her newest collection, the one Mr. Todd had given her. The worst thing that ever happened. She couldn't think of anything. Maybe the worst thing that had ever happened to her hadn't happened yet. The funniest thing that ever happened. When I knocked real spooky on the wall of Stink's room one night and scared him, she thought. But how could she put that on a collage? Judy puzzled over her me collage until the rain finally stopped. She called Rocky. Meet me at the manhole in 5, she told him. Rocky wore his boa constrictor shirt. Judy wore her boa constrictor shirt. Same, said Judy and Rocky. slapping hands together twice in a high five, the way they always had when they did something exactly alike. Judy and Rocky stood on the manhole. "What do you think is under the street?" asked Rocky. "Oodles and oodles of worms," said Judy. "Let's collect some in the street and throw them down there," said Rocky. "Too oogly," said Judy. "We could look for rainbows and puddles," Rocky suggested. "Too hard," said Judy. "Listen," said Rocky. "I hear toads. We could catch toads." Rocky ran back home to get a bucket. When he came back, they cornered a toad and popped the bucket on top of it. "Gotcha!" Judy held it in her hand. "It feels soft and bumpy. It's kind of cool, but not slimy." All of a sudden, Judy felt something warm and wet in her hand. "Yuck!" she cried. "That toad peed on me!" She tossed the toad back into the bucket. "It's probably just wet from the rain," Rocky said. "Oh yeah? Then you pick it up." Rocky picked up the toad. He held it in his hand. It felt soft and bumpy and cool, but not slimy, all at once. Just then, Rocky felt something warm and wet in his hand. "Yuck!" Rocky cried. "Now that toad peed on me." He tossed the toad back into the bucket. "See what I mean?" said Judy. "I can't believe it happened to both of us the same." "Same, same," said Rocky, and they double high-fived. "Now it's like we're members of the same club. A secret club that only the two of us know about." "And now we have a club to put on our meat collages," said Judy. "What should we call it?" asked Rocky. "The Toad Pea Club." "Rare," said Rocky. "We could put TP Club on our collages. People will think it stands for the Toilet Paper Club." "Perfect," Judy said. "Hey, what are you two doing?" asked Stink, running down the sidewalk in two big boots. "Nothing," said Judy, wiping her hands down the sides of her pants. "Yes, you are," said Stink. "I can tell by your caterpillar eyebrow." "What caterpillar eyebrow?" "Your eyebrows make a fuzzy caterpillar when you don't want to tell me something." Judy Moody never knew she had caterpillar eyebrows before. "Yeah, a stinging caterpillar," said Judy. "We're starting a club," said Rocky. "A secret club," Judy said quickly. "I like secrets," said Stink. "I want to be in the club." "You can't just be in the club," said Judy. "Something has to happen to you." "I want the thing to happen to me." "No, you don't," said Judy. "It's yucky," Rocky said. "What?" asked Stink. "Never mind," said Judy. "You have to pick up that toad," Rocky told Stink. "This is a trick, isn't it?" said Stink. "To get me to pick up a slimy, bumpy old toad?" "That's right," said Judy. Stink picked up the toad anyway. "Hey, it feels interesting, like a pickle. I never picked up a toad before," said Stink. "Now can I be in the club?" "No," said Judy. "I can't believe it's not slimy," said Stink. "Just wait," said Rocky. "I'm not going to get warts or anything, am I?" "Do you feel anything?" asked Rocky. "No," said Stink. "Oh well," said Judy. "Put the toad back. There, see? You can't be in the club." Stink started to cry. "But I picked up the toad, and I want to be in the club." "Don't cry," said Judy. "Trust me, Stink, you don't want to be in this club." Just then, Stink's eyes opened very wide. There was something warm and wet on his hand. Judy Moody and Rocky fell down laughing. "Am I in the club yet?" asked Stink. "Yes, yes, yes," said Judy and Rocky. "The Toad Pea Club." Yippee! Cried Stink. I'm in the Toad Pea Club!